man. Oh, you hate
goddamn.
us.
Hey, you can get at us.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. You check. Why it is Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. It's
Saturday.
Saturday. Woo woo.
Hey.
We're coming special edition, special Saturday edition of the Audible Sports Podcast with the world's most
Yeah.
dangerous podcast crew. That is Bobby G and Wild Card Mar. That is not Carl Malone for you. That is Wild Card
Hey,
Mar.
yo.
What's happening, bro?
Hey, man, my man hit me with the Karl Malone joint, but nah, man. I'm filming on location. I'm at the Iowa State Fair in Des Moines, Iowa. I used to live here. Uh, my boneheaded ass forgot that I was driving up here. So, big shout out to the co-host being flexible. I don't know if it was the weed or something made me forget, but I don't know what it, man. I forgot I was coming up here, but I'm here. I'm on location. I'm alive. Fam's good. And like I said, appreciate the co-host for being flexible. So, hey, we gonna make sure that we get this Audible episode in because this one here was a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We can talk about it. You see, I'm wearing the indistinguishable Cleveland hat. You know, I got the one I like to wear with the new Dog Pound logo on it, but sometimes people can't tell. This one, I want y'all to know to show where we coming from, what we're talking about. Cause man,
Oh,
uh, I
hmm,
got to do my regular, even though it's Saturday. Before we get into anything, hey, we appreciate everybody for
okay.
tuning in. I see the viewers going up. Please do me a favor. Go ahead and follow the
Yeah.
directions on your screen. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on so you know the next time that we're here and we're talking. And I've been waiting on that one because that meant, yeah, buddy, you better stick around, Alan. You better stick
Ooh,
around, Alan. Uh,
AP. Yeah, he's
Still got to
shooting.
fill that quota. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. You stick around, sir, because you are part of the reason why this episode is about to be what it is. And
Ooh,
you know what? I didn't even prepare any shout outs or anything like we normally do. This is gonna be a rude awakening Saturday episode. Man, know that
mm,
saying they got, don't poke the bear, don't poke the bear. You keep poking the bear, you gonna get eventually you gonna get ate. And
get mauled.
yeah. So hey, the bears wake. It's great to be alive on a Saturday afternoon or what? Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes,
You already
sir.
know,
Yes, sir.
AP. You already know.
All right. That said, hey, still starting off like we do, man. Do you, sir, have any shout outs? Before we get into the good stuff.
Nah, man. Like I said, man, I just want to shout out my co-host for being flexible. I know, his co-host can get marijuana brain sometimes and forget life and shit. So, nah, man, I'm just shouting out Bobby G for always,
What?
being thorough, being the real one. So, hey, you know what? I'm I'm gonna be real, man. I'm gonna shout out the in-laws, man. Mother-in-law,
Hey,
father-in-law, man. They love showing up for the fam, man. They show up all the time. You know what I'm saying, man? They always come through and always show mad love, and the girls absolutely love it. So, man, hey, man. Y'all be nice to your in laws, man. You never know how much they treat you right if you treat them right. Just saying, just saying. So shout out to the in laws. You feel me?
absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Take a time. I appreciate the love, but I'm gonna say take a time out on the shout out because yeah, we're just gonna say that. We're just gonna say that for right now.
Damn,
You might feel
damn.
different in like 5 minutes. You
About to
might feel
say
different
like,
in like
damn,
five
Bob.
minutes.
Like, damn, Bob. You gonna make me take the shout out back in a few minutes? Like,
I
damn.
mean, I'm gonna leave it at your discretion. I'm gonna leave it at your discretion. But I'm gonna say, I ain't got no shout out everybody. That's my shout. Shout out everybody. Uh, Shout out Shedeur Sanders. Why not? It's his episode. Y'all
Hell,
ain't
why
tripping.
not?
Y'all seen the name of it. We're about to have a real conversation about Shedeur, the media, and the Cleveland Browns because there's been a lot of misinformation and talking, and people putting up stuff clickbait, and people be believing that most of the
Mm.
stuff they hear on TV and that they Google and that these talking heads be talking about. So, but the one thing that be missing, I never hear.
Cleveland
Uh,
folks.
right. I see Stephen A. got everybody and their mama on the show. He ain't had Nan
Damn.
Cleveland Brown, past, present, or future, on the show to
Damn.
confirm or deny. ESPN has a full staff of people in every sport city.
Mm.
Yes, ESPN Cleveland is a real thing. Has the beat reporter for ESPN Cleveland ever been on First Take? No.
Nope.
Has he ever been on NFL Live? No.
Nope.
But yet y'all talking about Cleveland like it's gospel and it's law, and people just taking the stuff in. So
Mm.
I gotta say, I love my podcast. I love our podcast community that we have. Since we all come together, we've grown. We push each other to be better. I'm disappointed in my podcast community, man. There are a
Yeah.
plethora of Cleveland folk. I ain't even saying it got to be me. You got Ed in Columbus. You got Big Mike from the Man Cave. You got a whole
Mm-hmm.
gag of folks, Cleveland sports fans, that we can reach out to. I don't see none of them. But yeah, everybody in our sports podcast community talking about the Browns. Like, so we gonna get to it. And first, we started this new segment a few weeks ago that people seem to love, and so we
Yeah.
decided to keep it going. And y'all know what it
Mm.
is, man. It's just
Just
yeah,
super good.
that's TFU. And like I say, I apologize ahead of time because it's all love. It's from the heart. And
Mm.
I was, I be in the shadows in our podcast community, Hey, I be in your chat. I be in the chat with AP and Sam on the wrestling joint. I be in the chat with Boggins, Scott Cole, whoever got something going on. I try my best to be around and be present and show support and show love. And I was showing love in our community, and there was a discussion going on about the Baltimore Ravens. Who?
Mm.
The Baltimore Ravens. Not the Cleveland
Mm.
Browns, not the New York Jets, not the New York Giants, not the New Orleans Saints. The Baltimore Ravens. This was the conversation. And one of the topics was uh I tried to tell him, Rod.
Hey, Ron, don't come up here with this mess, man, because I can't even see your comment, and I already know you tripping, bro.
All right. So we talking about the Ravens, right? And what type of season that they might have. And everything was good. And the one thing that somebody brought up was, hey, their special teams may take a decline because, hey, they let go of one of the best kickers to ever play the game. And a comment was made. Bang, we're going right here. This comment was made right here. Future Browns kicker. LOL.
Trade Texas burnt
Right.
orange for something.
Exactly. Now, if you are a sports fan and if you are a Ravens fan specifically, you know what Justin Tucker got going on in his life. I ain't got to say
Ooh.
it. I ain't got to say it.
Damn. AP shooting, bro.
But the conversation was about the Ravens. What do the Browns got
Mm.
to do with this? Why are you putting that man on us? How did
Damn.
we catch a stray in a conversation that wasn't even about us? Ain't had nothing to do with us. It ain't a Browns versus Ravens game coming up. We just catching strays from my
Damn,
like.
bro.
I thought we was cool, and
Damn,
all of a
AP.
sudden, and you gonna shoot this stray? Like these folks ain't play for teams you support, bro. That's what you're doing. Like Greg Hardy ain't dang near kill a chick. Like
Oh, don't
Josh
get quiet
Giddy
now,
ain't out looking
AP.
for girlfriends at Toys R Us.
Hey,
That's what we doing.
hey, he
Like
right outside
Netflix,
Talbot.
like Netflix, like Netflix ain't really about to release a whole documentary about the coked up Cowboys, that's you shooting at us for a dude that ain't even on our team, ain't get released, ain't never been on our team. That's what we doing. So
Damn.
I gotta hold the mirror up on folks. Come on,
Damn.
man.
Damn,
Like
gang.
like the dude you supported in college ain't get his that. Yeah, see that dirt on the front of his shirt? That's because he tried to run from the cops. I didn't want to put the video. The video's funny. See, that boy, they hit his ass like Ray Lewis.
Hey, hey, you wrong for that. Fuck you wrong.
I didn't start it. I just finished it. In the
Okay,
words
you
of
didn't start it, but you
somebody,
definitely looking like you trying to finish it, bro.
like like this is hey, consider me Cam Newton. Consider me Cam
Hey.
Newton.
Oh, you
Like
on
no,
your
we
petty
what
right
we're
now,
not
bro.
gonna do. What we're not gonna do. We're not gonna take sneak shots at the Brentford situation. The John Watson thing is 4 years old.
Mm,
He's 4 years old. That man injured. He ain't even playing football, and people still
mm.
coming at the Browns for that. Like we can't easily dig up all the dirt on your franchise because this is some franchises with any Chargers fans want to get at me.
Hey, yeah,
I
but
remember when Sean Marion dated Tila Tequila. I remember what had you. Hey,
hey, yo,
hey, any. Hey, I'm sorry because it extent. You know what hurt the
bro,
most? You know what
I
hurt the
ain't heard her
most in this
name in
whole
years.
situation? You know what hurt the most in this whole situation though? The
Man,
podcast brother from another mother literally
yeah.
has a short out right now called The Circus in Cleveland.
Mm,
Come on, bro. Mark, really, Mark? The circus?
damn.
We circus clowns?
Hey, I
We the
mean, y'all,
circus?
especially when it comes to y'all quarterback position. I mean,
Sir,
y'all over there,
you had to call us a circus
y'all throwing money at that position.
without concerting your boy? But hold up. Here's the thing.
Wait, hold up.
What's the most important position in the NFL?
Yeah, it's quarterback.
As a matter of fact, what do most people consider the most important position in sports?
Yeah.
So how can we blame a team for signing quarterback, trying to find a quarterback when it's the most important position in sports? Quarterback has surpassed heavyweight champion in the sports standing of Earth. Usually, the
Mm,
heavyweight champion of the world is the most popular sports figure in the world.
all
Now,
sports. Yeah.
now it's the best quarterback in the NFL, the franchise quarterback, like high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how can you we need a quarterback? I wouldn't have. They should have drafted 7 quarterbacks if you ask me.
Damn, seven? Shit.
You don't have a
So,
team. You don't have a team until you have a quarterback,
hey, true,
right?
but damn,
There's
man,
no
y'all trying
buts.
to
There's no buts.
no,
Go
no,
find
I'm
them.
not butting on that. What I'm saying is y'all over there looking for a team, and y'all management has forgot to fill up the rest of the roster too. That's
But what does it matter if you don't have a quarterback?
yeah, nah, I hear
Again,
you.
look how many teams. Look at the Steelers. Look at the Steelers. Now
Mm,
ask yourself: since they won their Super Bowl,
in a minute.
really, and I'm talking about after so they won the Super. We passed that. Since that time, who would you really rather
Mm,
be, the Browns or the Steelers? The struggling team trying to find something, or the team that just can't get right, like Luther's curl? Because yeah, you ain't had a losing season, but you ain't had a Super Bowl since then either. So what is we doing? We both at the bar sitting next to each other watching the Super Bowl together. Because ain't neither one has been there. So who would you really rather be? It don't matter. That's the answer. We
Cause
both
both of
home
them
on
you
the
losing.
couch in February.
You're both losing.
Exactly. Just because
Hey,
you get
hey,
to
but
be
you know, hey,
happy 5 more times during the regular season than I do. So what? Yes, we won three
hey,
games. They won 8. So what?
and then yeah, yeah,
So
and
what?
they
Who
sure didn't matter
cares?
too. Yeah, because they got their ass kicked by Buffalo in that first round anyway. They was up out of there anyway.
Exactly. We did that
Yeah,
the year
fair point.
before. We did that the year
Fair
before. Yeah,
point.
it was satisfying. I ain't lie, the Browns. It was satisfying. But then again, we left wanting. Like,
Mm.
why? Because we don't have a quarterback. So we trying to find one. So
Hell, Pittsburgh ain't got one
um,
either.
it just hurt coming from my podcast, bro. Like, and again, who did you have on there talking trash with you?
Oh, Randy.
Randy. Bro, you a Giants fan. If you don't shut it, if you don't shut it.
Hey, bro.
So all I'm saying is, like, it's all fun, it's all love. We just gotta look out for each other, and
Hey, bro.
hey, let's try and keep the strays to a minimum, and let's have fun with this thing. Cause, like
Hey,
I
man,
said, man,
trying to be
the Browns ain't the only dysfunctional franchise in this thing, and
Oh
we
no,
ain't
they
the
not. They
only
not.
team that looks for talent anywhere they can. We've
That
just
that
over
is
the last
true,
couple years taken some chances that other teams haven't been willing to take. That's all.
and that's fair. That's fair. Um. Well,
And let's, by the way, even with the Deshaun Watson thing, we're not gonna sit here and act like it wasn't five other teams trying to trade for Deshaun Watson. So
oh no, no,
yeah,
there was
let's
there was
just
a
put that
handful
out
of
there.
teams. No,
Right,
no, no. That no, you're correct. You're correct. There was a
right,
whole bunch of teams that were in the sweepstakes,
right.
and they would have done the same. They probably would have. I don't know if they would have gave him the same contract, fully guaranteed, but there was a whole bunch of teams that was
Yeah, they was
willing
giving up
to
M's.
risk
They was
it.
giving up
Yeah,
M's.
they do know what it. Well, and to your credit, you your management, Cleveland management thought they were getting
Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson.
Watson pre pre massage Deshaun. That's what y'all thought everyone was getting. All right, and you know,
No, I ain't
I
even gonna say
mean,
that. It ain't premature. We thought we were getting someone who was mentally tough. That's who I'm gonna put it on. Things we all go through things in life. Some
hmm
some people can handle better than others. His
true.
situation, he was unable to handle. I'm gonna say he lost his ability. I still think he can play football, but his situation, I think it just was for him. He was unable to handle that situation, like we've seen it
It was
happen.
a lot.
Man, look at Mike Tyson.
Hmm.
Look at, like, after Custom Auto Pass, Mike Tyson was gone. We all
Fair.
know it.
After
Let me
Kanye,
take it to me.
after Kanye lost his mom,
Exactly. Yeah,
I get
he
you.
it,
I see what you're putting down, bro.
there's something we thought we were getting somebody who could mentally handle what he was going through, and it turns out he couldn't
Mm,
because he showed there was a few flashes physically that he was able to do it, but he couldn't get over the mental of going through what he was going through.
mm.
And I mean, so I'm gonna leave that at that.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, you're
Oddly
right.
enough, Bobby. Oddly enough, it's funny. We were talking about AP and the Ravens earlier. That game that Deshaun had against the Ravens, the comeback game, and
Mm-hmm.
then he ended up being hurt the following week and missed the rest of the season. So that was like one of those things where you know he messing with you, Brian. Oh man, hey man, is it really that bad with with those shades in the hat? I'm really looking real malonish in this bitch. Like damn.
Nah,
Oh
you just look
god,
different. That's all. Just
I don't
different.
even know what my train of thought was because Ryan just took me out with it. No, but I just think Deshaun did show some flashes, and then despite the off the field situation he was dealing with, he was dealing with some injuries too that can derail any quarterback. So
Yeah.
if we're talking about the whole picture, yeah, Deshaun just he's in a period of time where we haven't seen him deal with so many injuries after injuries after injuries, and all of this is coming at the heels of sitting out basically almost 2 years of football.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, context wise, we always got to add context to the situation. All that stuff he's dealing with physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, that's a lot. That's a lot.
yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. And I'm getting that right because this ain't about Deshaun. This is about Shedeur, and I'm about to get to that. But I gotta close it off the right way. To everybody out there who got something to say about the Cleveland Browns without knowing all of the information,
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
please, sincerely, the city of Cleveland.
Oh, damn. OH.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, boy, y'all ain't playing about y'all Browns, boy.
it ain't about that. It's just about the again. It's this. We terrible. We've been a bad football team for about 30 years. We can accept that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's the like if we so bad like the Saints are trash. They're
Oh,
terrible.
they're terrible.
They probably be the worst team in the league this year. Who's talking
Yeah,
about them?
they'll be at the bottom.
Who's talking about them?
They'll be at
Nobody. Nobody.
as it
And I
should
wish
be.
I could say it was because of this young man right here, because Shedeur has brought it to him, but it ain't. People speak on the
Mm,
Browns every year, no matter who's on the roster. Somebody got something to say about the Browns. Like
mm.
if you're talking about something bad, is always reference to the so to all those people. You heard what I just said, sincerely from the city. There's a bunch of trash teams out there. Let's reference those guys. Let's get off the Cleveland sucks train. You know, cause yeah, let's do that for
Fair
for a
point.
minute.
Fair point. There's a
Um,
whole bunch of motherfuckers out there.
yeah, a whole bunch of them. And every time something bad, they got to like and hey go back that yeah like Justin like oh just we picked up one dude who did one thing, so now we got they're all credit to us. So and oh I forgot the Omar YouTube. I forgot. Yeah, you tried to slide a little something in there one day as well.
Hey,
Hey,
yo.
shout out to Rod. It's
What up, Rod?
Dylan Gabriel is athletic. Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones. But
Who?
today we're here to talk about this man because I personally just got tired of all the talking heads. A couple
Mm,
episodes ago, I spoke on it. You were here,
mm,
and I figured it would stop, but it hasn't. It just picks up more steam, and people just giving all this misinformation of what they think they know. So I am going to do everybody a favor, and we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna go down the whole Shedeur Sanders timeline, and I'm gonna give
mm.
everybody the correct information on all the goings on because there's a lot of misinformation, especially over the last couple of weeks with ownership. So we're gonna cook it up, and I'm gonna break it all the way down for y'all, so y'all can at least if you're gonna talk again, you can be informed. You can be
Mm,
informed because all these conversations happening. Like I said, there's never a Cleveland fan, a Cleveland media member, a Cleveland anything around. It's freaking Stephen A. talking to Dan Orlovsky. Dan Orlovsky know what the
which
hell's going on in Cleveland.
which is crazy. He don't even know how to
Right.
quarterback. So,
Lewis Riddick, who's close to Dion and his family, and know, but you don't know what the hell is going on in our building.
mm,
Marcellus Wiley, like it's like
damn.
the media fell for the media's own trick, and they run it with it. So we gonna break it down, and we're gonna start right there.
Mm,
December 2024. Shedeur Sanders' last game at Colorado. I believe it was the Alamo Bowl. I believe they lost to
yeah,
BYU. Why is that
they did.
important? It's important because that's the last game. What comes next? Preparations for the NFL Combines, getting ready to turn pro. His eligibility is up. He and his Heisman winning teammate Travis Hunter in their hands. They're done, and they're about to begin their professional journey, right? At this time, what's going on? The guessing game, all the pre-draft stuff. Mel
Is he
Kiper's
getting
most
drafted?
popular man in the NFL at this time because we love to get ready for the draft. At this
Mm-hmm.
time, guaranteed you cannot find a draft analyst
To
who
have him
has
going past the first.
Shedeur Sanders rated lower, and I'm gonna be generous, rated lower than 40.
Mm,
You can't find one. He was not rated lower than the 40th best prospect in this draft. Mel Kiper, I
big
believe,
fan.
had him 15 or 16 total overall
Yeah,
player on
but I
his
think he
board.
got like second or third quarterback off the
Yeah,
board.
he was the second. No, he had Mel Kiper had him the best quarterback.
Mm,
Mel Kiper had him as his number one quarterback, but the 15th best player overall. I believe McShay had him at 35. A couple other people had him in the 30s. Irregardless, you can go find whoever's pre-drafted, and I'm talking about the very beginning, pre-combine. As soon as the college season
mm-hmm.
over, um, you will not find him on anybody's sheet lower than 40th, and that's just being broad.
Yeah, but
Most people
accurate at the
would
same
most.
time.
Hmm.
I say
Yeah,
being broad but accurate at the same time. Nobody had him going no later than the
yeah.
second.
Look, yeah, and we get nobody exactly. People had him as either a day one or a day two pick. Most people. All right, we got that out of the way. So we're getting ready. We're getting ready. He's doing all stuff for the combine. Combine comes around. He doesn't participate in the drills. Didn't throw. Chose to come and participate in interviews. Nothing wrong with that. Lately, a lot of prospects have been doing that. They've been laying on the
Mm-hmm.
work that they put in on the field and just coming to go through the interview process. Especially guys who know that they're going to be high round selections, either first or
Mm,
second round, or at least guaranteed first round, or expected to be top 10. Usually, those guys are resting on their work, and they show up to do interviews.
yeah,
He does that. He does that. Um, Combine goes by. What do we hear coming out of the combine? He didn't interview well.
mm,
He was. People thought he was a little arrogant, a little cocky. He had too many questions for GMs about a plan needed for him to be successful. What's wrong with that? I've been through several job interviews, and I know there's a period of questions where it's okay. You got anything for me? Yes, and that
yep.
was one of his questions. Why is that wrong? And I'm sure he ain't the first or the last to ever do it. Why him?
No,
Why is it wrong for him to do that? Like, but either way, these are the things coming out. Hey, shout out SGM. Appreciate you tuning in. Dylan is not the answer. I agree with you. I agree with you.
but we know.
And
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna talk
know.
about him. I'm gonna talk about him in a minute. I'm gonna talk about him in a minute
Mm-hmm.
because he's a part of this thing. Okay,
Sure
so
is.
we get all of that. But guess even with that, even with all of that, most analysts still have him as a day one or day two pick.
Yeah.
Uh, Second, and this is relevant to Cleveland. It's around this time also coming out of the combine, we started hearing whispers uh, about the Browns and Mason Graham. Just whispers, not a whole lot of noise, but something did come out after the combine. Hey, the Browns did show a little interest in Mason Graham. Now we had the number two pick in the draft, so there's due diligence, right? Of course, you want to speak to the every top 10 prospect because they're
Yeah.
all attainable.
Yeah.
So that's that. Of course, Shedeur didn't participate in the combine activities. So what is everybody waiting for?
Pro day.
April, April 2025, Colorado Pro Day. The word on Shedeur all years, he doesn't have the strongest arm, but he can make all the throws. His best attributes are his accuracy and how he mentally approaches the game. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what was all the talk? If anybody can remember, anybody else can remember, because I remember. What is all the talk coming out of the Colorado Pro Day? Ain't nothing about Shedeur. The biggest story For those that remember, coming out of Colorado's pro day, is Travis Hunter going through a workout with no gloves on.
Mm.
That was the biggest story coming out of Colorado Pro Day. Not whether Shedeur performed well, if he answered the questions. The biggest story coming out of Colorado's Pro Day was, oh my God, Travis Hunter went through the whole workout with no gloves on and didn't drop a pass. He did, like,
Mm.
I get it. He was a higher rated prospect. Travis Hunter was the number one prospect in the draft. So I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But he earned that by catching the football. He's been doing that all year. Gloves are not.
Yeah,
Like, gloves are not. He solidified. Let's
for
talk
sure.
about the other players, or how about we talk about the first or second best quarterback prospect?
In the league. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we're gonna talk about Travis Hunter catching passes with no gloves. That's the best thing coming out of Colorado's pro day. In attendance at Colorado's pro day, every team that needed a quarterback, all the Cleveland Browns brass was there, including the owner. He was there. Kevin Stefanski was there. Andrew Berry was there. A lot of people there. Did he answer any questions? He showed that his arm was not as bad as people thought. Is he Josh Allen? No. I think coming out of the pro day, his NFL comp was Jared Goff, and that's not terrible.
That's not a terrible
Especially
call.
right, especially either coming out or today. Because remember,
Yeah.
what was Jared Goff?
Number one
Jared
overall
Goff was
pick.
the number one pick in the draft.
It's not a bad call.
Exactly. And like I said, whether it's back then or whether it's today, not a bad
Yeah.
comp. Jared Goff is
He,
Jared Goff is definitely, he's not elite. He's a
no, he's
good
top 10
quarterback.
quarterback.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. I'm not going to use the word solid. He is good. He's good,
Yeah.
especially if he has the proper coaching. Thank you, Dan Campbell.
True. True.
Miracle Boy Sean McVay apparently is supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. Decided he couldn't work with him, but guess what? He also took him to a Super Bowl, so can't even say
Mm.
he was a slouch. Dan Campbell is statistically getting the best out of him, but if that's your comp,
Yes.
I can live with that. I can live with
For
that.
sure.
So, at this time, also affecting Cleveland Browns specifically, bigger the whispers about Mason Graham get louder,
Louder.
get
Mm-hmm.
louder. From what I gathered from information from the most trusted people who speak on the Browns, Travis Hunter. I heard a lot of Travis Hunter. Heard a little bit of Mason
Mm.
Graham. It did get louder, but for the most part, I believe everybody was on the Travis Hunter train. Now, I'm not mad at that. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, if you go far enough back in Audible history, you will hear me say I was not a big fan of Shedeur Sanders. I was definitely not a fan of him being picked at number 2. But if we drafted him, as long as it wasn't at number 2, I didn't mind
Yeah.
it. And to this day, like, I'm still. You ask me, am I sold on Shedeur Sanders right now today? No, but he's shown something's there, and I'm willing
Yeah.
to, continue to see what he has. But at that time, again, if they would have picked Shedeur Sanders at number 2, I would have been mad. But I understand why. We just talked about it. Quarterback is the most
Need him.
important position in
Yeah.
football, in sports. Okay, we trying to find a quarterback. I'm mad, but I get it. So you're hearing all of these rumblings. Now we come to late April, NFL draft time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Tennessee takes Cam Ward. Browns on the clock. We have a trade. Everybody in Cleveland held their freaking breath. Why? Because one, we knew for sure we weren't getting Travis Hunter. There's no
Yeah.
way.
The moment you traded, yeah,
Yeah,
you're like, oh, damn. Travis
that
gone.
dream. Yeah, that dream is over. Our concern was, are we going to trade down out of range
Think it,
to possibly
yeah.
get Abdul Carter,
Hmm.
or maybe they're trading down again because they didn't see the value in taking Shedeur number 2 and thought they can maybe get him at a later pick up another pick, get more talent in. Bam. Uh, no, we trade down to number 5. And who do we take with that pick? Browns back on the clock. Mason Graham.
Mason Graham.
To what I found out eventually is all those whispers in early April were
It's
very true.
legit.
Were true.
Mm.
What had happened was the trade for Mason Graham was actually made official in
Yeah.
early
On
April.
that.
In early April. No, it wasn't draft
Yeah.
day. No, it was early.
I
The
got
7th, April 7th, to be exact. The Browns and Jaguars spoke, and this trade was contingent on the Tennessee Titans
on
taking Cam
Cam.
Cam Ward. Right.
Yeah.
If the Tennessee Titans had taken Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, or anybody else, we would have taken Cam
Nixon.
Ward number 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we would have took Cam Ward number 2. Okay, so it doesn't happen. We get it. We pick up the first round pick for next season. Now we got 2-1s next season, and I think everybody mentally prepared themselves that uh, you hear the talk. We the fans are just like the scouts. We look years ahead. Everybody knew that the 2026 draft. People have been waiting for this ever since they discovered that Peyton Manning had a nephew in college, right?
Boy, that
Manning's
Arch
got
Manning changed
there's another
everything.
Manning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
people been waiting on the 2026 draft, just like NBA
For a
teams been
minute.
waiting on Cooper Flag for the last 3 years.
For a
Right.
minute. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're preparing ourselves to have a package ready to go get a quarterback, and it's not even just about Arch Manning. There's like 6 quarterbacks who could
Yeah.
possibly go in the first round next season. It's loaded.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a very deep quarterback class as in talent wise, for
exactly.
sure.
So that out of the way. Now, check down. Day 1 goes by, no Shedeur. Day 2 goes by,
Mm.
no Shedeur. Now you hear the whispering. Why is he falling? What happened? He was supposed to go here. He was supposed to go there. He was rated this high. He's rated this high. Mel Kiper said this. Mel Kiper don't know shit. Da, 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 da. Like everybody, all of this is going back and forth. Day 3, 5th round, pick 144. Uh, Shedeur finally comes off the board. Goes to Cleveland Browns. Now,
Mm.
here's where the media started to get annoying. Yes, they started to get annoying on draft day. Anybody remember? And here's where it befuddles me because there's a saying like 2 things can be true, but in this case
That's the
it
same.
can't. Right.
Uh,
Anybody remember this picture?
oh yeah. That was after they denounced it. Announced
Exactly.
the pick. Yeah.
Yes. And ESPN made sure to show this picture for the rest of the draft. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
People just made sure that this picture was seen for the rest of the week. Why? Because the narrative coming out of the draft was this guy
They didn't
on
want
your
to.
right, the black guy, Andrew Berry, our GM, did not want look at him. He's not even
Mm-hmm.
happy they took Shedeur Sanders. Look at the code. There's no interest. They're not clapping or anything. But what you guys don't realize is television in this production. They don't show those rooms until like the pick's been made like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like all that's been done, especially in the 5th round. The cameras.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, hey,
They're
Bobby.
not
In the
getting
5th round,
instant in the 5th round.
bruh. In the 5th round, they already announced the pick. They already moved on to other picks. They just catching up media wise to start telling their story.
Exactly. And why is this picture important? Because it was after this picture and after the draft came out that what narrative was created by the media?
They ain't want
No, the GM didn't want him. The
them.
owner forced him to pick Shedeur.
Yeah.
It's an owner pick. Jimmy
Mm-hmm.
Haslam called and said, "I want Shedeur." Remember that? Remember that, people? Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Because
Jimmy
Jimmy's
Haslam
don't
called
open
and
up his
said, "I
mouth for
want."
a few weeks.
Exactly. Remember that, folks.
Hey,
Jimmy
cook,
Haslam
Bobby.
did it.
Cook,
Jimmy
Bobby.
called down there and said, "Andrew Berry, I want Shedeur Sanders. You draft him
Mm,
right now." And
mm.
so, what did Andrew Berry do?
They
He
drafted
drafted
him.
Shedeur. That's the narrative that was being
Mm.
pushed. Okay, back to the timeline. Now that happened on April 26th. What happened April 29th? 3 days later, Shedeur Sanders arrived in Cleveland on his
Yeah.
own. Rookies didn't have to report until like 10 days later. But and I'm not trying to take away from the man Shedeur Sanders is or was raised to be by his father. He's definitely got it in him. But I'm also going to give credit to not only to that, he has to have an amazing PR people in his camp because
Oh
he
yeah.
arrived in Cleveland not only 10 days to 2 weeks early. He immediately got to work. He found somewhere. He wasn't allowed to be in the team facility. He worked out on his own in the city, and not only that, he started doing work in the community. He went to visit a rival high school of mine. I went to Cleveland JFK. Shout out Eagles. He visited John Marshall High School, which was our number one rival. So he goes there, meets the kids, talks to the kids. He's in the community working out 10 days or 2 weeks before he's supposed to be there. Great move by him. And like I said, I know it's in him because he did lots of charity work in Boulder when he was there. But like I said, I'm gonna credit
Mm-hmm.
him and I'm gonna credit his PR team because when you have the things going around him that he did, you need to position yourself to win. And so he ingratiated himself into the community. Hey, our fan base is one of the most hardcore and loyal fan bases that there is. If you ingratiate
Yeah.
yourself with the people, that goes a long way, even if you don't
Part of the
have the
squad.
ability on the field. Right. So he does that. Uh, 2 weeks later, we say May 25 rookie minicamp. Shows up, he puts in work. ESPN all over it, man. They're keeping stats in rookie minicamp.
In minicamp.
In
You
minicamp,
never seen that.
right? In minicamp, bro. They got ESPN trucks out the. Oh, Shedeur. They
Mm.
completed 3 passes in a red zone drill. Like really? Okay, it is what it is. Um, but he looked good.
He did.
Showed up early. Stayed late. Again, stayed in the community. Did some more community activities. Did all the things you would want a potential team leader to do.
Mm.
But in the media, what is this narrative? Because also, and I forgot to mention, yes, third round we take Dylan Gabriel, so we got 2 rookie quarterbacks coming in, and that's a big fuss. What are we doing?
Mm.
Along with that, we signed Joe Flacco. We traded for Kenny Pickett. So we have 4 quarterbacks coming to camp that we know this information. What's the narrative being molded now? What is going on? We've never seen a team uh, do this before. Again, I take you for the most important position in sports. What do you expect them to do?
Yeah.
We need a quarterback. We're trying to find a quarterback.
You got to
We
try
brought in
something.
two. Exactly. We brought in 2 veterans. We brought in 2 young guys, 2 rookies. We
Mm-hmm.
have 2 number round picks next year in a class that's
Yeah.
supposed to be loaded. So what we're supposed to do? Just sit on our hands this year? No. What
Nah.
if we find it? What if we find a guy this year? Then guess
Yeah.
what? Those 2 picks next year are house money.
Yeah.
House money.
You could fill other needs next year.
Exactly. What if the
Yeah.
next Ray Lewis is in the draft next year? What if the next Miles
Never know.
Garrett is there next year? Exactly. We can get them
Never
both.
know.
The next, like, just so much potential. So hey, let's see if we find a steal. But what's the narrative? Yeah, we drafted secure, but we Shedeur, sorry, but we just don't want him to succeed.
Mm.
Say it again. We drafted Shedeur, but they don't really want him to succeed.
What?
Make that make sense. Make that make sense for me. We're gonna draft. We're gonna bring in this guy. We ain't going. We're not really. Come on, come on. Okay, so he's doing this thing in minicamp. He's looking good, and of course, the the thing that doesn't matter in this whole thing is, if you notice, I'm going off facts. I'm not going off of my even thoughts. I'm telling you what
Mm-hmm.
happened. I'm going through the facts. So this is not whether or not I thought he should have went in the first, second round. Doesn't matter. He's a fifth round pick. So look
Mm-hmm.
at this just the way it is. Don't look at it through what you think. Look at it through what actually happened to the young man, or with the team as well. Because again, this is about the media, him, and the Browns. We see what the media is doing. They're swaying, still riding the momentum of half of the media is this is on some Colin Kaepernick type stuff. Some of the
Oh.
media is he needed to be humble. You know, it's
Mm.
still kind of split. But the consensus is the Cleveland Browns are wrong. How'd that go? Because a lot of people thought, oh, the NFL colluded. Nobody was. He should have went undrafted. Why? Because he needed to be humble.
Ooh. If that was
So
the
the
case,
Cleveland Browns are wrong because we messed up the script. We picked them, so we
how
messed up.
dare you?
I know. Just like with Deshaun, how dare you give Deshaun? And we finding out now what these other owners thought about that. So we already on the NFL shit list, right? Okay. Uh, Now we get to late May or mid to late May. OTAs. You know, you got some of the veterans coming in, mandatory OTAs or what, or not mandatory, voluntary OTAs. Uh, and again, ESPN with this stat tracking. Joe Flacco did this. Kenny Pickett did that. Shedeur did this. Dylan Gabriel
Gabriel
did
did
that.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
But it can't just be he's putting in good work. He's going through his process. Remember, he's a fifth round pick.
Yeah. He's a
Why isn't
rookie.
Shedeur exactly? Why is he getting reps with the ones? What do you mean?
Mm.
He's a fifth round pick.
Right.
He looks so good over here. Why is he getting any throws over here? Because he's a fifth round pick. What
Mm.
fifth round pick do you know comes in for any team and gets reps with the ones? None of
Especially a
them.
fifth round pick quarterback. None
Exactly.
of them.
Take it even further. Let's go over to San Francisco. Your boy, Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy.
Mr. Irrelevant, Brock.
Right. Who going through the same OTAs. Shanahan
Mm.
came down. The owner talked to him. This is common knowledge out there. Owner talked to him. What's going on with the quarterbacks? I don't know, but and this is after they drafted Trey Lance. You know, Trey Lance is
Mm-hmm.
on the roster. And what do you say? I don't know, but the dude we took in the seventh round is the best quarterback in the room.
Yeah.
Why didn't he start? Because you got money invested in these other guys. Again, and he got noticed. He wasn't taking reps with the ones.
Yeah.
He was taking the reps that he was given.
He was taking
Same
reps
with
with the practice squad, motherfuckers.
exactly, exactly. Same with Shedeur. Like we can't just again, people, and then talking to Browns fans as well. You got to throw out your expectations on the situation. Yes, you probably
Mm.
thought he should have been in the first round, but guess what? It doesn't matter.
He
He's a
was.
fifth round pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta take your fandom out of it and look at it rationally and logically. He was a fifth round pick. He's being treated like a
Fair
fifth
point.
round pick.
Fair point. I
And
think and sorry to cut you off, Bobby, but I think because
you
man,
good?
you're cooking right now. You're really cooking right now. Um, I think what it is people see a first or second round talent that's not getting the first and second round treatment, if that's fair to say. And and they're not. You know, I even fell for it. They're not really in their mental state, your sports mental state. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You can't expect a fifth rounder to be treated like a first rounder. You can't.
Right.
It absolutely just doesn't. It just doesn't match in football wise. It just doesn't match. You like if like for instance, Russell was a third rounder. It wasn't till they saw that he was just literally outperforming the first and
Right.
the second string in Seattle on a
Mm-hmm.
consistent basis. They like, hey, I don't know if we can keep sticking this guy treating him like a third rounder. We got to start treating him like he matters.
Right.
So Boom, there you got it. Now you got Russ. So yeah, I feel you, man. Great points, man. Hey, man, continue to
Yeah,
cook.
we ain't done. And shout out to Dimitri Sanchez, QB1 Sanders. Um, he's showing that he has the potential to. I still think Flacco's going to start week one. That's a given. But I definitely think he'll be QB2 going into week one of the season. Again, appreciate you, man. Stick around. I got some more game for you. We're still in OTAs, and again, ESPN ain't got all the stats every day. They keeping stats. Oh, today, Shedeur went 7 of 11. Dylan Gabriel went 6 for 12. Flacco went
Hmm.
8 for this through touchdown. ESPN's still doing that. He's still performing well. And the blooming question with the fan base: why is he getting reps with the ones or the twos? Why is he doing them? But
Hmm.
as football fans, I think we forget something. Here's the great thing about football: unlike basketball, hockey, baseball, any other sport, unlike any other sport, in football, starting is only the first play of the game. After the
Yeah.
first play of the game, in an average
So
football game, you're gonna get what about 60 to 70 snaps offensively per game.
on a good day, yeah.
Yeah. After that first snap, there's gonna be maybe about 15 to 20 plays where the original 11 are on the field at the same time. Why? Football is situational. You got short yardage, you got long yardage, you
Packages.
got goal line, you got red zone, you got exactly. So and even still, what you consider your starting lineup? Hey, let's say the game starts like this. You're a Chiefs fan, right? Okay. Uh, Chiefs usually come out standard at least three to four wide. you know,
Yeah.
that's how they start their first series. Okay, let's say the game starts like this. Chiefs kick off to the Panthers. All right, Panthers or Panthers come out. They get to like the 50-yard line. Oh, interception! Chiefs return to the 1 yard line. Who's coming out on the field?
Mm.
First and goal.
Defense. Hmm.
No, goal line package.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're swapping out
So
personnel.
is that your ones? No.
No,
So
it's
I'm
your
saying,
package. Yeah.
exactly. People get hung up too much on this ones and two because your twos are like on offense. There are 6 people who you hope never come off the field.
Quarterback and 5 linemen.
Exactly. Everybody else is play to play.
Change them. Yep.
Exactly. So you're playing with your twos, your threes, all throughout the game. So why are we
Hmm.
concerned with him just practicing with the ones? If he's a starter, he's going to play with all of these guys
Yeah.
because football is situational and starting only matters for one play. So
Mm.
we gotta take this
Emotions.
mystique about playing with the ones. Like it doesn't matter. Like you say that like he's never going to be on the field with Jamari Thrash. If Jamari Thrash is the slot receiver, that's not a starter. He's the slot receiver, right?
Mm.
So yeah, we got to get this mindset. Like it's so important. No, you get the work in where you can get the work in.
Mm.
You take it back to most people's goat, Tom Brady. Remember, Bill Belichick saw something special in him his rookie year
Way.
in camp.
Yeah.
Did he start that year? No, he sat the bench the
Nope.
entire year out of his
Holding
own
clipboard.
admission. Exactly. Out of his own admission. Year 2, he wanted to start Tom Brady, but he couldn't. Why? Because he had a $20 million quarterback.
Yep.
And he had
Bledsoe
and he
cost too
had
much.
him exactly. Even
Matter of
though
fact, they gave Bledsoe one of the first $100 million contracts.
yeah, yeah. And even though mentally he knew Tom Brady was better than Bledsoe when he was
Hmm.
on the field. So, there are other factors at play. Yes, we know that. But, hey, you have to play a role until you get your shot. So just keep that in mind. So going through all of that. Uh July 25th, we take training camp into the preseason. Same thing. Shedeur's performing well every day. He's coming early. He's staying late. Again, he's doing the things he needs to do to show the coaching staff that he deserves whatever reps, whatever work, whatever playing time he gets. He's earning it.
Yeah.
And again, I credit that not only to his upbringing, I'm gonna give his upbringing like 70% of the credit, and I'm gonna give that other 30 to his PR and marketing team. Whoever's in his ear, telling him what he needs to do.
Oh,
And
they
even
own it
with that, yeah, and because with that, he's still ingratiating himself to the community.
in the
He
city.
did a day
Yep.
little thing where he worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken drive-through. Like he's still doing that because he knows he's brought up in the social media age. So the
Mm-hmm.
court of public opinion means something.
Matters. Yep.
Yeah. So still doing that. All right.
Ask
Now,
Deshaun if court of public appeal matters.
bruh. Yeah, but the only difference is so far to date, what do we know? Shedeur's getting it done on the field. If Deshaun would have got it done on the field, Shedeur wouldn't be here.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Um. Okay. Along with that training camp, yeah. Let me see if I still got my Yeah, because this is what I really want to talk about. Because this is what the media ran with. Remember that narrative we talked about earlier?
With Jimmy?
Uh. Yeah. That what was
Mm,
it? From this pick. Yeah. Andrew Berry didn't want Shedeur.
mm.
Owner picked him. Yeah. Remember all that? And then this narrative got started. Uh, that
First of all, welcome
Uh-oh.
everybody. Glad to see.
yeah. Um,
Uh-oh. Jimmy
Jimmy
opened his
Haslam
mouth.
did an interview. No. But see, that's the thing, and I see why he's smart because you already know what's about to be said, and everybody took this and ran with it. But I'm gonna
Mm,
show you. I'm gonna show you what the talking heads won't show you, and that's the question. See, you already know the answer.
mm-hmm.
Now listen to the question and let me see what you get from it. Then
After drafting a quarterback in the third round and heading to that.
not here.
Well, I think that's really more of an Andrew question, okay? But I think, what was that pick, 146? We thought he was good value at 146.
Jimmy, there's been
This-
kind of like a national narrative that you were the person who forced the Shedeur pick, or maybe it was the people have called it the owner pick. Well, what would you say to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you hear the? I know it's a
Got
little
him.
difficult. Did you hear the question?
I caught pieces of it. You're gonna have to
Okay.
drop the word for us.
Yeah. I'm gonna play it again. Let me put it about right here. But I'm turn see if that helps at all.
Well, I think that's really more of an Andrew question, okay? But I think, what was that pick, 146? We thought he was good value at 146.
Jimmy, there's been kind of like a national narrative that you were the person who forced the Shedeur pick, or maybe it was the people have called it the owner pick. Well, what would you say to that?
Yeah, listen,
Okay.
Mm,
CC sus. But he said basically the national media pushed the narrative that Shedeur was an owner pick, that you forced the pick.
mm,
And they're called when it popped up and said Carter pick, what he said was they're calling it the owner pick. So that's the
mm.
question that was posed. Now take that question. Now put it together with what the media put out that he said. This is what he said. What he said.
we have good process, okay? And if you'd have told me, let's see, we picked him on Saturday, right? Friday night driving home, y'all are going to pick Shedeur, I would say that's not happening. But we had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shedeur. Just like who's going to start or what play we're going to call is Kevin's call. But that's Andrew's call. He made the call.
And you obviously
Does that change your thoughts on like what he said? Now knowing the question, basically people said you forced this pick to happen, and him saying no, that's not what happened. We talked
Yeah.
about it, and eventually it comes down to my G. He's empowering his GM. He's doing the
Yeah.
one thing Dallas fans wish would happen in Dallas every day. He's saying no.
It's a
spoke on it. Of
hands-off
course we had
owner.
yeah, of course we had a conversation about it. We spoke on it, yes, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it's my
It
GM's
was
call.
on. Yeah.
He made the decision.
Yeah.
But The media, no, they will never show you the question. They're just gonna take that clip
They're gonna
of
clip it. Yeah.
exactly and let you think that he said, "Nah, I didn't want Shedeur." And that's a matter of fact, that's exactly where they clip it.
Yep.
The first part where
Exactly
he
what they
said, "If
clip
you'd
it.
have told me we were gonna draft Shedeur on Saturday, I would have said no, that's not
I
happening."
said nope. Yep.
And then nope, that's his pick. That's exactly where they clip it. They
They
won't show you
said
what
take
happened
this
before.
piece right here.
Yep. And now they got everybody. But again, and this is remember what I said earlier. That saying was it two things could be true, but not this time. What is it?
Mm.
Is it April and Jimmy forced them to pick him? Or is it now he didn't want nothing to do with him? Pick one.
Mm.
You got to pick one. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You have to pick a narrative. You
Yep.
put this narrative out there, and now you're trying to change it. You got to pick one and stand on it.
Yeah. It can't be both. Got to be one or
Can't
the
be
other.
both. But what happened? The talking heads took this and ran with it. Stephen A. took it and ran with it. Louis Riddick took it and ran with it. Marcellus Wiley
Mm.
took it and ran with it.
Mm.
Ocho, Unk, everybody, name them. Cam,
Oh,
all members of the media fell for the media's own trick. How you fall for your own trick?
got by the same trick.
Yeah. So no,
Mm.
Jimmy Haslam did not say he did not want Shedeur Sanders. What he did was
Yeah.
answer a question posed to him by, and shout out to I forget the young man's name, the man that asked the question. Guess who that is? That's the Browns beat reporter from ESPN
From
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Not just from Cleveland, from
Yeah.
ESPN Cleveland.
ESPN. Yeah.
That asked the
He's going
question.
against his own company's narrative.
Yeah, he's straightening it. You know what? We going. I'm proud. Hey, you can ask the question to get to the bottom of it. The national media put this narrative out there that this pick was
Yeah.
an owner pick, that you forced your GM to make the pick. And all he said was,
Yeah.
no, that's not the case. We talked about it.
We
It was
thought.
his decision, but it's his
Mm-hmm.
decision in the end. So, um, yeah. Yeah. And again, this ain't me making up nothing. This ain't a far. You're just a fan. You don't know what you're talking about. You're right. But when the facts is in front of you, the facts is in front of you.
Facts is facts.
Yeah. And then we come to
Last week. Yep.
preseason game.
Yeah.
But in between that, what was the narrative? That's when we come out with the Browns want Shedeur to fail because we go
Yeah.
back to the rep thing. Because all
We didn't give
he
him
didn't
reps
take
with the
any
ones.
reps with the first team. Did the ones play in that preseason game? Nope,
Not at
not
all.
at all.
Yeah. Hey, because
So if
Miles
he
Garrett
does,
was in street clothes.
yeah, all of them, Jerry Judy and Joku,
Mm-hmm.
did offensive line, even the offensive line, none offensive linemen played. So if he did get reps with the ones, what good would it have done in the preseason game?
Mm.
Come on, people, y'all got to again. You got to take your fandom out of it. You got to look at things logically. I know we want things to be a certain way, and we have things certain ways in our minds, but you got to look at it logically and make it make sense.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
and people say it all the time. Like most Browns fan, I think most Browns fans, especially at this time, know Joe Flacco will probably be Week 1 starter.
No,
And
football people know that. Come on, Bobby.
yeah,
No, football people know that.
yeah.
Joe
No,
Flacco is starting week 1 because
yeah,
he's the veteran that knows how to play NFL football. It's not a diss to Shedeur. He's a rookie.
yeah,
There's a difference between being a college star and knowing how to play NFL football in any position, first of all. But particularly in the quarterback position, you got to be so polished and you absolutely have to be the best in the quarterback room to start.
absolutely,
If you want.
absolutely. And remember also, what is he?
5th round pick.
He's a 5th round pick, people. No
Yeah.
matter how bad you want him to be a number 1 or number 2,
He's a 5th.
he's a 5th round pick. Now, Due to circumstances, Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel pulled hamstrings. Guess what?
Hmm.
He got the start.
Yeah.
But but I said that in the first. I said that to say, what do all teams consider to be like the most important reps during the course of preseason? Joint practice reps.
Hmm.
Who took the joint practice reps? Joe Flacco. Why? Because he's in the start.
Yeah.
And those are the most important reps that we get to see.
Against other teams. Yeah.
Yeah, against the ones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Shedeur, don't worry. Hey, you're gonna get your time to get. Guess what? You're gonna start the game. Not only are you gonna start
Mm.
the game, you're gonna play you about 3 quarters.
Yeah. He
So you
played a
got
good chunk of
plenty
that
of tape.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he played well.
He did.
He
Not
did his thing.
great. He played good.
Yeah,
Not
he played
great. He
well.
played good.
He
Yeah.
played well. He showed the Jared Goff comparison. He validated
Like,
it.
yeah.
Validated. And the first, let me cut this in the middle. To all the people who don't know why Snoop Huntley is on the team, and you complaining about him being on, we had 2 quarterbacks hurt.
Injuries. Yeah.
Joe Flacco was going to get reps in the joint practice. Shedeur was going to get reps in the game. Now, Joe
Mm.
Flacco didn't take all the reps we need a quarterback to throw.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna put Miles Garrett at
Mhm.
quarterback?
I mean, Miles
Yeah,
Garrett's a great pass rusher, but I don't know about QB.
he's there, and even in pre, you gonna have Shedeur play the whole preseason game? No,
Mm.
you definitely ain't gonna put Flacco in it. No.
No.
So for all the
Mm-mm.
my Browns fans who really don't understand why Huntley is on the team, and he's not gonna be there week 1. He's not gonna make the
No.
53. But
No.
for all y'all that don't understand his purpose of being on the team, uh,
Do me a favor.
Bobby,
Shut the fuck up.
shut the fuck up.
yeah,
Hey,
like
hey, but they don't understand. Like, we do this
exactly,
every year in NFL, and this has been going on since the beginning of time in NFL. You have training camp bodies. All
yeah,
right.
that's all it
People
is.
come in and out of training camp because there's an injury, there's a need at the position that needs to get filled, so you can start filling your roster out. There's I don't know why people started acting crazy like this, as if they didn't understand how training camp been working the last
Exactly,
40, 50 years.
exactly, and ask yourself, why Huntley?
Mm,
Why Huntley? You say because we're going back to Kevin Stefanski's original offense. Last year we tried to accommodate Deshaun by switching to the spread, 4 or 5 wide, shotgun, and we
yeah.
tried. It didn't work. It's not our thing. We don't have the personnel for it. What we do have
Mm,
the personnel for is Kevin Stefanski's offense that he wants to do, which is primarily 12, 13 personnel, play action,
hmm.
take your deep shots when you can,
Needs a running
establish
game.
a run.
Needs a
Yeah,
running game.
establish a run game.
Yeah.
Guess what? 2 years ago, when all our quarterbacks was hurt, who was one of the quarterbacks on the roster?
Huntley.
Huntley. So he already knows. We don't have to show him nothing. You got to learn nothing new. Hey, yo, Snoop, come in, man. We need you to do a couple practice. Come get this check. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all it is, folks.
That's all it was.
They're not trying to make Tyler Huntley on the 53, and he's not competing to be the future quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. He's just a body we need. We don't have to explain anything to him. He remembers the verbiage more than likely. He remembers a lot of stuff from what we do. That's all. Don't get
Hmm.
deeper into it than it is. You say Shedeur played well. Nike did their little run out with the campaign. That was a little bit overboard because again,
Hmm.
he's a 5th round pick. No matter how much you want him to be a first rounder, second rounder,
Can't change it.
he's yeah. It is what it is. He's a 5th round pick.
Can't
And
change it.
yeah, and that's the end of my rant today, man. Let's get all that out of this. So now, if I've missed anything, let me know. Or if there's anything that you don't understand about what's going on in Berea, let me know, and I will straighten you out on that too. And
Man.
aside from that, there are like three trusted voices in Cleveland Browns media. Listen to those voices. They do it for a reason. Like listen to those three voices. If you listen to them, they'll set you free.
Mm,
Aside from that, remember, man, I know we're fans. I know we love the support. I know we are loyal to a fault. But don't forget to be logical.
mm.
Like, don't forget to be logical and think,
Make it make
hey,
sense, bro.
exactly. Make it make sense. Dumb it down for yourself if you have to. And
Yeah.
I know that's my thing. And I know I'm I am an expert at one thing, and that's listening to what people say.
Mm,
After I listen to what you say, I can digest that, and then I can base my thoughts and opinions.
mm.
But it's gonna be off of what you said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be off of what you said. And then, you know, the greatest advice ever from the Players Club: don't trust anybody information except your own, because hopefully you've gathered the proper information to make your own educated decision.
Mm.
That's all we got to do, Browns fans. Again, I ain't gonna get into Dylan Gabriel, man. He did this thing, and I'm sure everybody gonna be talking about that for the rest of the day. For the next, they're gonna be talking about it until Shedeur gets back on the field, and I hope
Oh
he
yeah.
has a speedy
Oh yeah.
recovery from his oblique. And yeah, but hopefully y'all now have a better understanding of how we got here and all this nonsense. And I hope you are now able to separate what is fact about the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur and what is bullshit about the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur. They do not want this young man to fail. Why would you draft somebody,
To
pay
fail.
him, pay him? We're
To
gonna pay
fail.
you to mess up.
Come on
Does that
now.
make any sense? No, no.
Yeah. People's emotions.
Yeah. And
Emotions.
listening to like and here's my final thing on the subject again. Like I say, this is not to my Cleveland. Well, I'm gonna finish with my Cleveland Browns first. First, I'm gonna start with my Shedeur Sanders fans. I think I said this the other night. To my Shedeur Sanders fans, hey, welcome to the Dog Pound. Welcome to Cleveland Brown Nation. But please note, you are guests in the house of Cleveland Browns.
The house of the dog.
Exactly. Exactly. And I say that with love because I know and you know if something happens, Shedeur doesn't make the team. I don't see that happening. Let's say if he's not a Cleveland Brown in 3 weeks, if he's a Charger, you're going with him.
Yeah.
We know that. That's why I call you guest in the house of Cleveland. Not because it's not
Mm.
denigrating. I'm not downing you. We appreciate you
No,
visiting,
that's
but
facts.
yeah, but you're a guest in the house, and while you're a guest, just show respect. That's all. Don't come in here and trying to turn everything into a conspiracy because it's not. The coaches is not against them. His
Mm.
teammates is not against them.
Mm.
True Browns fans like myself, we are not against them. We want the young man to see. We want nothing better than for the young man to succeed. Because, like I
You can
said
see it.
earlier, we have 2 first-round draft picks next year. If he can turn
Yeah.
those 2 draft picks into house
Into other
money,
things.
yeah,
Mm.
like Bill One
Mm.
Bird from Office Space, that'd be great.
Mm. That'd be great.
That'd be great. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
One of the greatest
and
movies ever. Mm.
absolutely, absolutely. We gotta do another movie list soon too, right there.
Mm.
And to my Cleveland Browns fans, let's not be so harsh on the Shedeur fans. They're showing, as long as they're showing respect and love, hey, they're helping in the jersey sales. They are
Oh.
continuing to grow.
Mm.
All right, because quiet is kept. Terrible or not, Cleveland Browns have one of the biggest fan bases in the NFL, whether you
They
want to
do.
believe it or not. Um,
Loyal
I, I guarantee,
to.
yeah, I
Mm.
guarantee
Mm.
you, no matter
Yeah.
where you live, if you're not a Browns fan, Google Google freaking brownie backers. Google brownie
Mm.
backers in your area. I guarantee you something pops. Guarantee you. There are brownie backer clubs in every NFL city. And it ain't just like
Hey, you
5 or 10
know,
guys getting together with a case of beer. No, it's I guarantee you it's hundreds
yeah,
in your city.
it's a group. It's a group.
Yeah.
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 I
For
don't
sure.
know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I might be a Baker boy now.
Well, we don't. Yeah, we did no. That name shall not be spoken amongst Browns fans no more, man.
Hey, fam. Hey, dog. I might be a
I
Baker
mean,
boy now, dog.
you talking about this? You talking about this Baker? You can be a fan of
No,
that Baker all
no,
day long.
no, not him. I'm talking about the motor scooter flinging that rock in Tampa Bay. I'm talking about that one.
Nah, man, dude, you know what?
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey man, I can't help it, dog. The man been playing damn good football the moment he got to Tampa Bay, and I'm like, I hate this guy. And then now, 2 years later, I'm like, this guy's kind of good.
I, I mean, hey, you know what? He, he grew up.
But to be fair,
He grew
okay,
up.
so but hold on, let's stay on the topic of Cleveland Browns. All right,
Okay.
let's be fair to Baker. All right, I know there's a lot of people that want fans of Baker in Cleveland. I wasn't either, but the 11-5 season, the playoff win against Pittsburgh,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like things were going up, and then they decided
Right.
to make a change to go to Deshaun, and a lot of people might have felt he got the raw
Well,
raw deal.
there's a lot in there. There's a lot in
Oh yeah, I'm
between
pretty
that.
sure it is. Yeah,
Yeah. One, I'm gonna go. You know, we both wrestling fans, so I'm a Vince McMahon this thing. Uh, Baker screwed Baker.
hey, yo, not the
Baker.
Bret Hart.
Baker screwed
I
Baker,
hate
and
you
and,
for
and
that, dog.
no, but here's why. This is facts. That following season, earlier in the season, he got the shoulder injury.
Yeah, and he waited forever to get the surgery.
Right, he continued to play through it
Mm-hmm.
on a contract year.
Contract year.
Go
Mm,
go get the
get the
surgery.
surgery. Yeah.
You know,
Mm,
especially after you try and play on it 1 week and you play bad. Okay, this ain't
yeah.
it. Go get
Nah.
the
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put out 17 games of bad film trying to be tough. Just
Well,
no.
to be in
Go.
Bobby, I like my sports psychology. I'm thinking Baker probably thought about that as if, oh man, I ain't tripping. My job is safe. They know what I've done for them. I went 11-5. I beat the Steelers in the playoffs. We're starting to gel as a team. I'm thinking if you're asking me, and obviously I don't know what happened, what Baker and his team was thinking through that contract year. He's like, oh man, I need to show him that I'm willing to play hurt for these guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to go out there and risk my health for this organization. I'm if it's me, I'm thinking Baker's thinking about all the things that he has done and willing to sacrifice for the organization, and he's thinking, I ain't no way they're gonna find my replacement, and then next thing you know, traded so many picks to Houston and get Deshaun. So at that point, he's like, well, shit, damn, yeah, that's part
Um.
of the game, Baker. That's the business.
Eh, I'm not gonna 100% disagree with you. I'm saying that could be a factor, but I
Yeah.
think it was more of, I think he was trying to build up some credit in the locker rooms. Remember, what people outside of Cleveland don't know is Baker didn't have the best reputation in the locker room
Mm,
with everybody. I'll say with
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah.
Um, like when everybody remember the whole Miles Garrett incident went down where he got suspended with the helmet thing. Remember
Hmm.
Baker kind of shit on Miles Garrett for that, and Miles Garrett was like, bro, like
Yeah.
like you know,
Like,
um, and there was a thing with Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson and Baker spoke on his contract like, if you don't want to be here, then we only want people that want to be.
oh yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. I remember that.
being
I remember that
right, being young and not knowing that, hey, you don't speak on God's money
on everything. You
right?
damn sure don't
You
speak
know what I'm
on
saying?
everybody's money. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
especially you're the quarterback, bro. The
Dylan, nope.
organization. Hey, shout out, Sean.
Hey, Krishan, you fool for that, but you ain't wrong.
Yeah, right now, especially you're not. Um,
Oh, hey, you may not poo poo on Dylan Gabriel, but I'm just gonna be frank. He too small. All right,
yeah,
the
he's
dude,
not ideal height. He's miniature.
a miniature. Well, let's be honest. Okay, so let's compare another miniature quarterback that's in the league that has a lot of talent that's struggling in Arizona.
Yeah,
He has lots of talent,
yeah,
but
he ain't
his
that.
physical. No, no, Dylan Gabriel ain't nowhere
He
close to
ain't
the
that.
Kyler Murray talent. He nowhere close. So if Kyler Murray, who has that talent, is struggling in the NFL, what do you think of Dylan Gabriel, who probably has maybe, if he's lucky, 60% of a Kyler Murray talent?
Okay, now here I can answer that. And again, like I said earlier, I was going to speak on him. Here again, remember I told you there's three people I trust when they say stuff in Cleveland Browns media. From the most trusted, this is what I heard, and not personally. I've heard this person say
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
but
yeah. Interviews,
you know,
clips, and whatnot. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't want to act like I'm just calling the homie like, yo, what'd you hear?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That's not the
yeah, yeah.
case. It's
I
what
got you.
I've gathered from his reports. When they, because reports came out that they were high on Dylan Gabriel, but what
Mm-hmm.
came out of those reports was, I don't think a lot of people remember this being said. A lot of people felt in his interviews, or from his interviews, Dylan Gabriel was basically comfortable with knowing that he would be basically a career backup. He's comfortable with that.
Mm.
So okay, if I can get a
Why the
guy,
fuck you get him in the third round?
but again, if what they say about him, his ability to take information, regurgitate, basically, he's a coach.
Yeah,
So if this guy's like another coach, scoop him up. I mean, I don't. And what, like literally, what's the worst that can happen? He can't play. You know
yeah,
how many quarterbacks we drafted that can't play? So you know
a
what I
whole
mean?
bunch.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
so again, but the word and honestly, I've heard that we weren't the only team interested in him. Like Dylan Gabriel was going to be a third or fourth round pick,
mm.
and but it was because of that teams knew he was what's you guys' guy. He didn't mind. Who was that? Was it Chase that was there for like 10 years and was the backup?
Oh, hey, first of all, Chase Daniel was probably the smartest backup quarterback in NFL history. That man,
And that's what they see in
turned,
Dylan Gabriel.
which is nothing wrong.
Yeah. So okay, hey, we can lock this dude
Yeah,
and have a backup for the next team who can be
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, God the next. So it just figured. And again, Shedeur again just happened to keep falling, and eventually, just like our GM said, it became a thing where the value was too high. Like
yeah,
we have this guy who was supposed to be taken, and he's like, so whether we messed up the NFL's plan or not, who knows? But we took the talent,
yeah,
and now he has a chance. I thought he would have a chance to compete to be number one. And I never thought, no, a lot of people thought Kenny Pickett was. I never thought that. I always thought Joe Flacco. You go into
no,
the season with Flacco. I thought that Shedeur and Dylan would basically fight for QB2.
yeah,
The thing that concerns me is, and this is like you know me, I'm a realist with my Browns. Um, I don't think we're as bad of a football team as a lot of people think we are. I know our schedule is difficult, but if you look, I'm not counting last season because again, we are nothing from last season except the roster,
true.
which
There you
sounds
go.
weird. Except the rest carrying over. Our game plan is going to be completely different again. We were trying to kowtow to Deshaun Watson and his abilities. That's not the case. We brought back the offense to Vance. He loves to run, which you go to
Yeah,
season before. We won 11 games doing that, especially once
yeah,
we got average to above average QB play, which was what we had when Flacco was there.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
Fan-
and go back to you saying Baker. Like, yeah, when we get average to above average QB play in Stefanski's offense, and our
Yeah.
defense plays how they can play, we are a competitive football team.
Yeah, I was about to say you guys definitely compete.
Yeah, and so I
Yeah.
think I'm not saying we'll make the playoffs. I think we'll win 6-7
Oh
games.
no. I'm with you on that, but you never know though. I mean, that year that Baker went 11-5, ain't no way I thought Cleveland had no business in the playoffs. Next year, they
Yeah,
sending
year before.
Pittsburgh Packers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that
Yeah.
year? Oh
So
no, that year, I knew we had something special. That year. Now, 2 years ago was the 23. I, yeah, I was not expecting that team to go
hell,
11 and
I'll
first.
be
We
honest.
played 7 quarterbacks that year. Yeah, I
If
wasn't
shit,
expecting that.
bruh. The moment y'all knocked Mahomes out that playoff game, I said, ooh.
Yeah,
I said, ooh.
yeah,
I
we
said,
should
I
have
don't
won.
know
We
what
should have
the.
won that one. And that's
Hey,
why they didn't believe in Baker. That's why they didn't believe in Baker. When it came down to it,
because he lost to Chad
games
Henne
on but it's man. He played a perfect game until that third down.
until he didn't. Yeah,
Yeah, that third
you're right.
down.
You're right.
Uh, even though
And in the optics of it,
we did have a touchdown call, I ain't that freaking helmet
hey
to
man,
helmet.
hey,
Come
hey,
on,
look,
man.
man, hey, look, man. All I'm gonna say is Dan Sorensen, Dirty Dan at the time, was the name we gave him. All right, he made a
Yeah,
hit. All right, and that's all he was responsible for. Now he can't throw the flag on himself. That's a refs. All right,
yeah,
that's a ref situation.
yeah. That changes the game. If that
It
touchdown
did
counts, now at the end of the game, we're not going for the tie. We're going for the win.
for the win.
And I
Yeah,
think
you're
that
right.
might change a little. But Baker was Baker. He did what he did. Y'all won. Hats off to the Chiefs. Uh, yeah, but um, yeah, this year my fear is that we'll be competitive enough to be in the playoff race till like week
What, 13,
10, 10,
14?
10, no, like 10, like week 10,
Oh,
11. And
don't count
we
yourself
won't
out of us.
having no. I mean, this is what it is. Looking at our schedule, I mean, that's just what it is. Like I could see that happening. And with that, because if we're competing any later, then that's kind of to me that's disastrous.
Yeah,
Like
because those first
we
round
count the
picks
schedule.
start getting deeper into that first round.
Well, it's not even that. My thing is that we won't
Yeah,
have enough games for Shedeur to determine if we need to use those picks on a QB.
got you.
That's my
Got
fear. Like honestly, it would hurt my heart, but I need us to come out of the gate like 0-5 real quick.
Damn.
We come out 0-5, and it's like, all right, let's see what Shedeur and then
Let's
let's
see
see what
what your
these
door
dudes
got.
got.
Yeah.
Right? Nah, we
Yeah.
can't be like freaking 5-7, and it's if we win a couple games, we get back in this wild card race because it's gonna be Flacco. Like it's gonna be Flacco, and they're gonna ride it until we are mathematically
Eliminated.
eliminated. Right?
Yeah.
And bro, if we got like 4 or 5 games, that's not enough. That's my
Yeah.
fear for the season.
I got you. Because then at that point, you got no idea if
Exactly.
Shedeur is going to be your quarterback for the
Mm-hmm.
future or not. Because at that point, you're and obviously not the poo poo on your squad. I'm just being real. Like
Yeah.
you start going 5-7 and you have no idea if Shador is your guy, then you're all in this mess again all over next year come draft
Exactly.
time.
There's gonna be 2 second-year QBs and a rookie, and it's gonna be.
Hmm.
But the difference is, and Shador fans is really gonna hate this because that rookie will be a first-round pick, and
And he probably gonna get majority of he will get the
exactly he
first round
will
with the first
command all
round.
those reps. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like if it's
Mm.
if Shador is a potential starter, a potential superstar, or a career backup, we need whatever it is.
You need
We
to
need to
know.
find that out. Yeah, we need to find
Yeah.
that out.
Facts.
Yeah. So that's my only fear. And
Mm.
yeah, but I don't care. God, I just want a quarterback. That's all. I just want a
Yeah,
quarterback. I don't
and
care who he
you
is or what he
know,
look like.
no, you're right. Look, and that's the crazy thing, and I'm glad that you kind of separated Browns fans from Shedeur fans, is because it, like you said, if Shedeur doesn't make it in Cleveland, they'll find another jersey
Yeah,
to wear with Sanders on the back of it, but
yeah,
I don't know. I just seen too much of Shedeur to say that why can't it be him? But like you said, the team needs to find that out, and they have
yeah.
to see if depending on the circumstances of how the record is looking by time October, November comes around on calendar time. Hopefully, you can start
Mm-hmm.
finding those answers. But man,
Yeah.
you, I know y'all tired of switching out jerseys for quarterbacks, man. I know y'all are.
I never buy a jersey of the quarterback of the team. Never.
Oh no, you
I buy
no. Well,
I buy
and
throwback
specifically y'all
jerseys.
team. No, specifically y'all team. No, you shouldn't.
I buy throwback jerseys. I got the Jim Brown, the Bernie Kosar.
Hmm.
I buy throwback. I don't even buy current people on the team because we never know. I guess I
Yeah,
finally decided, I'm gonna go ahead and give me a Miles Garrett since he got that, since he read up. But yeah, I don't buy no players on the team. All throwbacks.
man. I wish you would get an Ernest Biner jersey, bro. I would flip out.
I,
I would flip
I
out.
got you. I got you. Hey, which one though? Really, he had the
Oh
44.
no.
That was his original number. He came back when he left. He came back. He was 21.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I need the
the
21.
fofo, the 21.
Nah, yeah, give me the 21 because flip that Shador.
For sure, for sure.
Uh,
But hey man, I appreciate everybody for letting me vent, run my mouth. I appreciate Mar for letting me get that off my chest and listen to me. I mean, I talk a lot anyway, but this episode was you know, like I
nah,
said,
it
man, people
was
out there was poking the bear, and I
it was
had to put the info
informative.
out there. Yeah,
You feel me? It was informative because, like you said, it was a whole bunch of people speaking on it that not representing the city. And
yeah,
I trust me, I would feel some type of way if some joker came talking about Kansas City barbecue, and I'm like, bro, you sure you talking about the right shit? I'm gonna have to slap the hell out you. You don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, hey, messages from certain messengers matter. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? The messenger and the message
Mm-hmm.
gotta line up. Certain messages, whether right or wrong, and it won't be received from certain messengers. Certain
For
messengers can deliver a message, whether it's correct or not, because we've seen it before. I mean,
sure.
like you know, not to get off topic, but Stephen A. We seen him be a messenger of certain messages, whether wrong or
Mm-hmm.
right. But because he is the messenger, people will tend to
Right.
listen to what he will say. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So uh, man, I look. End of the day, I'm a Shador fan, and uh, I'm rooting for him. I can't get the jersey because my loyalties to my team won't allow me to, and
I'm
and
gonna get you one for
because
Christmas.
nah, man. Well, if you do double XL, but do me a favor, get the. I need the dude wipes edition. I need the dude wipes edition. All right. Now,
What?
if you talking about PR teams, whoever y'all PR team is, they shouldn't have
We're
done
not
that to
gonna
y'all.
speak on that.
No, no, no. I'm gonna speak on it. No, your
That
PR
wasn't
team
us though.
failed y'all. No,
No,
your PR team failed y'all. I don't care who
that
was
wasn't
responsible for it.
us.
Y'all, no, y'all shouldn't have made the partnership. Y'all called the Browns in an all brown uniform and got dude white sponsored. That was a bad look from the jump, bro. It
I
was a bad look from the jump.
I gotta give it to you. And I'm nothing I can say on that. Hey, Cleveland Browns PR.
Stop it. Get some help.
That was a bad look. That was a bad look for sure.
Hey, bro. Oh shit!
Oh
Like
man,
you can't make
but
this up.
yeah, that was definitely a bad look. But man, yeah, it's Saturday, man. You on vacay. Appreciate you coming in on your vacay and tell the missus and the kids. I'm sorry for we sorry for taking up your time. And
Nah,
hopefully
man, we
y'all can
good
have
now.
some more fun at the fair. Y'all going today as well?
Hell no, man. I ain't going back
He
out there,
said,
big dog.
man
It's a
said,
done deal, bro.
Oh, hell no!
It's a done deal, bro. It's a done deal. The good thing is I used to live here in Des Moines, so I'm gonna link up with some high school friends and whatnot, and me and the missus gonna get away and let the in-laws hang with the babies, and we gonna have adult
nice.
time with some of my high school people. So that's what we gonna
Hey,
do. So yeah,
hey,
but but
I know
no,
what that
I am
means.
not taking my ass back outside no more. All right, if it ain't AC, you won't see me.
That boy gonna drop the kids off and be like,
What's up? What's
For real.
oh man. But yeah, get out. I know we usually shut down the show a certain way. We gonna let everybody chill on this Saturday. Um, big UFC tonight, so I know a lot of people
Hmm.
gonna uh can get on that. I'm gonna take a peek at that as well. Catch up on some wrestling I missed. Catch up
I
on a
know.
lot of
I
sleep,
gotta
man.
catch up on
I
some shit
bro,
too.
I've been up all night. Like out of I mean, most people know me. I suffer from a mild case of insomnia, so I had those nights where I'm just up. Uh, last night was one of them nights. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get some sleep. We're gonna see how that work out. But no, my son probably gonna want to hit the sticks with me, so that probably ain't gonna happen.
Man, take that ass in the
And
heat. You'll get some sleep, bro.
you thought you think it's
Tell
bad
you.
out there, bro? This is Vegas. I ain't that man. What?
what?
What? Oh,
It
shit.
was soon. What is Vegas? Soon, and it's 3 o'clock here. Soon as you step out that door,
Oh my God!
right back in the
Tripping.
house. Right back in the
Oh, yeah.
house. Um,
Hey, that heat so disrespectful make you turn around real quick, bro.
for real. Um, he's saying I just don't mind traveling through Iowa. I love stopping at the Iowa 80 truck stop. Cause when I used to travel
Yeah.
cross country, we'd be on 480. That
Hmm.
truck stop sits right on 480. Biggest truck stop in America. Got a whole movie theater in it.
Hey, low key. Hey, low key. If you ever traveling through Iowa, man. Like I said, I used to live here, so I know some of the secrets of where to go and eat. But Des Moines, Iowa, man, it's they stepping it up. And about this time in every August, they do the state fair. It's probably one of the best in the nation. So hey, man, don't. I know it's Iowa, and people hear that. Don't sleep on it. It's a cool little state. Uh, you know, believe it or not, they got some damn good food here, man. Well, it should be believable because about half these motherfuckers as big as a Buick. So, um, I know I shouldn't have thrown that shot at Des Moines people. My fault, y'all. But I'm
You see, like
I'm being
Charles
honest.
Barkley. San
Hey,
Antonio
I'm
got
just
them big
saying.
old women.
Hey, that's a
Charles
sign of good
Barkley.
food, dog. I'm
Hey man,
saying that's a sign of good food when you see the thickums. All right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing
nothing
wrong
at
with it.
all. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Just me personally, if I can't pick you up, I can't do nothing with you. So, because I like the baby boy. I like to do the Ving Rames and
What?
this thing.
All right, yeah. This has been, let the folks know what you got going on for the rest of the week. It's all I to do the big rain. We
Hey,
out. We
man.
out. We out.
I
Let the
think I
people
got
know
them
what
three
you got going
kids.
on.
Shit.
Oh my God, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey fam, I'm just
Oh,
saying, man.
Just
How you think I got them 3 kids? God damn it, hey, I had the big rings in this thing,
that mess. Oh, squawk walk. Squawk walk.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Hey, yeah, let's get out of here because I'm cutting up, man. Let me stop. Let me stop. Hey, and the
Oh,
crazy
man.
thing is, this is me sober. So imagine how y'all think I am when I be talking. So I'm just letting you know. Hey, yeah, holla at Lala. Holla at Lala.
There you go.
Like, share, subscribe, or she gonna wrap you up in them fresh linens. So what you want? You want to get wrapped up in fresh linens, or you gonna like, share, subscribe? What you gonna do? All right.
Hey, man. This is, you know, hey, World's Most Dangerous Podcast Crew. I'm Bobby G, and this is Carl Malone, a.k.a. Wildcard Mar.
Hey,
Hey,
yo.
take care of yourselves and each other.